Do not use logarithm. Now, many students and people might try to solve this equation by just attacking this here with logarithm, applying logarithm and all that. But logarithm will not really help in this situation. Why? Because we have multiple decks of power here, multiple decks of power. Therefore, logarithm might not really be of help. So, what can we do? The proper and the smart way to do this is by using substitution and laws of indices. Now, how can we do that? How does that work? First of all, to do that, notice this first equation here, that the right hand side of this equation is actually a constant. Therefore, we can just directly substitute that value of y into this equation here and make it easier to solve. Okay, and also it might be very intricate for us to directly substitute 2 into y. It might look too much to handle. So what we just do is that we replace this 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 with what? 16. Why? Because 2 to the power of 2 is 4 and 2 to the power of 4 is what? 16. Now let us use that direct substitution to break this equation down. This means that instead of us having y, we're going to be having 16. So we write 16 to the power of 16 to the power of 16 equals 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x. But this even look very scary. How can we solve this and get x? Don't forget, we are still going to be using our algebraic manipulation, which is using the basic laws of indices. According to the law of indices, don't forget that if the base of the two sides of an equation is equal, then they can easily cancel out. Therefore, we can rewrite this as 2 to the power of 4, then all to the power of 16 to the power of 16 equals 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x. Yes, because 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Okay, then don't forget, according to the law of indices also, that we multiply these two powers, right? Therefore, we write this as 2 to the power of 4 times 16 to the power of 16 equals 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x. Okay, now we can say 2 cancel 2. Therefore, we'll be left with the power alone. We'll have 6 times 16 to the power of 16 equals 2 to the power of x. Also, we'll keep on applying law of indices. Why? Because here we have base of 4 and base of 16, whereby we need base of 2. So we write 4 as 2 to the power of 2 times 16 also as 2 to the power of 4 all to the power of 16 equals 2 to the power of x. We keep on employing the law of indices also. Here we multiply the power. Therefore, we have 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 4 times 16 equals 2 to the power of x. Then also, according to the law of indices, when we are multiplying two common base, we add their power. Therefore, we can add these two power right here, and we'll be left with 2 to the power of 2 plus 4 times 16 equals 2 to the power of x. Once again, 2 cancels 2. Therefore, now we are left with the power. Then we have 2 plus 4 times 16 equals x. Now we now have a very linear equation. So when we simplify this number, we have 2 plus 4 times 16 is 64 equals x, and 64 plus 2 gives us 66 equals x. Therefore, x equals 66 is the correct answer. I will also be uploading more solutions whereby logarithm will be of help, that we can use logarithm, and I also put some more interesting solutions that logarithm can help, whereby we have to use some other interesting method and other intricate algebraic manipulations to solve, and also with the Lambert W function. Okay, so subscribe for more. Till next time, have a good day.